No, I'm not getting a haircut. Don't make fun of my hair. I'm doing my favorite step of my sheath making, is beveling the edges. So this flap right here folds down right here, and I can't bevel these edges once I rivet this together. So I don't have to worry about this edge because this is gonna be inside the pouch, and I don't have to worry about the back edge because the back edge in the back here where I'm gonna be riveting at, because I can bevel those edges after I cut them. I'll have to trim them up a little bit. This one's a little bit wide there. This is right towards the backbone of the hide, so it's a little bit tougher to get straight lines, cutting straight lines. But I'll show you. And I have to bevel this edge here too, because this is part of the loop. It's very difficult to get my bevel around there and get a nice smooth edge once I assemble this. So I just do this before I assemble it, right? Just only a couple parts of it, right? I'll show you my favorite part. Oh man, I love this part right here. Yeah. Actually, my favorite part is probably going to the leather store. Oh, leather smells so good. Oh man, I love the smell of leather. But you just got to bevel these corners here, make them kind of clean, because I can't bevel this corner once it I can't bevel this edge once I put that loop on it right here, right? It's very difficult to get in there and get around those rivets. So I stop right there because I can bevel this part after I trim it up. It's really difficult to get inside here once I have this upper plate on the sheath here. It's hard to rivet that, so, or it's hard to bevel that edge. So I'll just bevel that edge right off the go. Right, a little bevel there. This back side doesn't have to be super perfect because it's going to be inside of a loop anyway, but I just want to clean up those edges because I can't clean them up once I assemble these pieces here, right? And I got to have this surface clean because if there's any of those shavings underneath here, the leather wants to bend on me and bind up and not give me a good straight edge, so I have to have my surface kind of clean here. Just go around the corner like that, and I cut all these by hand. I'm not using punches. I'm not using punches to round my edges with. I'm doing it all by hand, right? These are handmade, handcrafted, my Paystreak Superfreak. I don't really have to worry about too much about this edge here because I'm probably gonna have to trim quite a bit off this edge here after I get assembling them. And this backside is really tough to get beveled sometimes, but I just want to get this part right here because that part I'm not going to be trimming. I'm not going to be able to trim that once I get it assembled because leather is going to be underneath that part that's going to be kind of crooked there. So, but this is my favorite part. Oh, just right there, just beautiful. Right, just around the corners, just like so. Makes the leather smell really good when I do this, when I'm doing this, because all the oils are coming out of the hide there, especially when I'm beveling the edges. When I'm cutting the oils don't come out a lot, but when I'm beveling it, there's a lot of oils that come out of the leather, right, when I bevel the edges. So I'm not going to bevel these quite yet because I can bevel the top plate here, right? This goes like this, and this pouch, the top plate goes right on here. You can see how much bigger it is, so I need to work the leather after I condition them. But I'll take my gloves off here and I'll clean my work surface up. How about that? Throw all that hair away. All right, just clean my work surface up a little bit here, and I'll put some stamps. I'll stamp a couple pieces here. So we'll just go like this. I'll just make a couple test pieces here. And I'll need some water. I got my water over here. Right here. I'll have to set this up, so I'll just put that right there. so. Put my die in there, my buffalo die. All right, just like that. I'll put the put some water on one of these pieces here, and let's see here. Get these pieces to where I can work with them right over here. All right, and I'll do a test piece. Do a test punch here. I'll have to go down a little bit with my stamp here. Come on, get in there. Just like so. Just have to adjust it to where it's going to stamp the leather. Right. Go down a little bit more here. Pull my die out there. Just like so. Because I have it set up for riveting right now, so I just have to adjust my die here a little bit. Just to press so it's gonna hit on the leather, right? A little bit more. Just a little bit more here. Just like so. Okay. Now let's do a test on it. It's 8 to 9 ounce, so gotta get it squared up here. Right there. Beautiful, man. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, let's do the real McCoy here. It's enough testing for me. All right. Got to make sure leather's facing up. All right, just like that. Give it a little stamp there. Beautiful. Just getting an assembly line going here, right? Awesome. This is only the second batch of 40 that I'm doing stamps on, so I'm still new at this stamp thing, so beautiful. You gotta dampen the leather first so it doesn't damage that flesh layer. You get a lot better impression. Oh, beautiful. If there's some water, if it's kind of moist there. I don't want to put too much water on it though, because I want them to dry out fast right now, because I'm going to be conditioning. I'm going to be oiling them very shortly here, so I should probably be just lay these out here a little bit, let them dry out in the sun here, because I'm going to be oiling them here in just a few minutes. I'm going to be oiling all of them. There we go. Awesome. Bring this out here where I can reach it a little bit faster here, right? I don't want to go too fast because I don't want to make a mistake and put the stamp upside down on these pieces here, right? So I'll just move these out of the way here so I can get as many as I can up there. Actually, I'll put some up here too. Right there. Just like so. I don't want to make a mistake because each one of these pieces takes a while to cut and punch and lay out. So if I screw one of these up, I can't really fix it because the stamp is the wrong way, right? Beautiful. The buff bag. The buff sheath. Boom. Gotta water it, or else I'll damage that flesh. I'll damage that smooth layer, right? These ones are all gonna be natural, so these ones are gonna kind of have a little bit of a stain, water stain on them, a big water stain, but I don't think it'll stain it too much, actually, to tell you the truth. Once they dry out, that oil, the natural ones are gonna stain anyway because they're not dyed. And they're just a natural color, right? You want the beauty and luster of leather, man. Get raw or natural leather, right? The look of natural leather will patina over time, right? You get some oil in it and some dirt and a hand digger 1,000 times. They look awesome, man. So these ones aren't stamping that great, these last two, so I'll have to go down a little bit harder with my press. I'll just give it last little bit of pressure there. I could adjust the press just a little bit, but I don't want to do that. So hopefully I get 100 sheaths done by the end of the week. I've worked all week long to get 100 sheaths made up, and I've been working for long hours, and I'm telling you, I put a lot of hours in these sheaths, and it's hard work. It's not easy work doing this stuff. My hands hurt, my back hurt, my legs hurt, my calves hurt, but I'm still going. I just gotta get these for sale, right? I want you guys to have one, because I definitely won't be able to do this forever, man. Because it's hard work, man. But I think I might be getting if this goes really good, I might be getting a CNC cutter to cut the leather, because cutting the leather just takes a large amount of my time. This one has some insect bites on it, you know, just some texture to it, right? But I will be getting some new leather. I'm going to take a 3-hour drive with Jim next week over to a city. It's 3 hours there, well actually 4 hours there and 4 hours back. And I'm going to be buying a few $1,000s worth of leather, and I'll be getting mostly dyed leather to start with, right? Because dyeing this leather here took a long time, man. I spent hours and hours and hours dyeing my last batch of 36. So, because when I dye it, it dries the leather out, and that means I have to put more conditioner in it, and I have to work the leather a lot to get it soft. And I don't want too brittle of a sheath, right? I don't want it to start cracking. I think I'm gonna go down. No, this is fine. Okay, I'm running out of room here. Didn't think that was gonna happen, right there. See, look at how they're drying out. See, beautiful. Okay, I'm starting to run out of room. But I'll just I'll take a few of them over to the oiling table. This is my oil, and I'll just spray them down and work them and then start riveting. I'll go up and get my rivet setter, and I think I might need some more rivets. I went through $100 of rivets really fast on these, so you know the rivets are kind of expensive, and I think I might be using different rivets here pretty soon. I think I'm gonna put some brass rivets in them, because the brass rivets will last a lot longer. You know, these will last quite a few years, but I want these things to last forever. If you really know how to take care of leather, this thing should last 60 years, right? It should outlive you. Well, I'll just do the rest of these and then start rubbing some oil, working some leather, right? Working some leather. But I'm having a lot of fun doing this leather sheath making, or this digger sheath making. I'm having a lot of fun doing it, and you know the hardest part about it is filling the orders, right? Because I'm only one person, and I'm not really a fanatic about having employees or paying somebody to do the work, because I like doing stuff myself. You know, if you want to get it done right, do it yourself. You know, but because my name is on it, you know, that's my name. And if I had somebody else do some work for me and the quality isn't there, you know, or if they're, you know, making mistakes on like the layout or punching the holes, you know, it can be very costly. But I'm learning as I'm going, you know. It's only 1 week into the process here, and I already got all this done. So I just started on sheath making a week and a half ago. So I've been just watching quite a few videos, you know, how to do leather smithing and what types of leather to get, what kind of tools I need. You know, it's been a learning experience for me, but I'm having fun, and you know, I'm going to continue doing it for as long as I can. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.